I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. Now, my name is Russel Fish, and this is my story. So, I studied IT and business management as well. I've got a diploma in each. I've done web design since the IT qualification, online marketing, and computer programming for companies. I also work full time for a boss in an emergency call center environment. I'm a cancer survivor from the age of 6 already, so I've really come to enjoy the health benefits of near life. And I've also been doing other entrepreneurial things, such as making these custom denim bags. I've made these headbands. For those of you who have kids that will recognize the Naruto symbol on there. I've done these travel eye masks, loading sleep, and people that don't sleep. And then even made neck pillows as well. So I've done quite a bit of different things. And then you can see Chantal and I've got these three awesome kids, Willow in the middle and the twins on either side. So we're very, very busy. And I've also got a greenhouse in the backyard. And you can see there I use Super Grow in that greenhouse. So the plants grow very well. It's one of Neolife's products if you haven't heard of it yet. And so why did I actually start with Neolife? Well, this is a slide I like to use when I explain why I started with Neolife. So first off, if you have a job, right, you need to be a certain age. If you're looking for a job and you're just slightly older than what they're looking for, that becomes a major factor in what they're actually looking for, right? With Neolife as an independent distributor, you have your own business. So it doesn't matter what age you are. As long as you're over 18, that is all that matters, right? Remuneration, your boss decides how much you get paid. Whereas with Neolife, you can decide how much you get paid. So the more you put in, the more you get out. And the same goes for recognition as well. Your boss decides when you get recognized, what you get recognized for. Whereas with Neolife, we like to recognize our distributors all the time, right? For any big or small success, we see all of it as a very important step forward in your journey. The time use as well. Your boss decides what you use your time for at work. Whereas in your life, when you have your own business as an independent distributor, you use your time as you want to, right? Holidays, even the boss decides. If you have a job, your boss decides when you can go on holiday. You have to ask for leave in order to go on holiday. Whereas with near life, a lot of our distributors, especially the more successful ones, go on holiday while they're working. And that is awesome because they travel the world. Neolife actually pays for certain levels when you reach certain levels, and they pay for your trips around the world. You go to these events overseas, and they actually pay for that trip. When you look at your security for the future, a lot of people are scared, especially now with the coronavirus and all of these things. So fear is the main emotion there. Whereas as a Neolife distributor, and you'll hear from a lot of the distributors today, how much excitement that they feel for their business and for the future. Now, if you think of your job, you don't think of building up assets for when you retire. In fact, that pension fund that you're busy building up if you have a job, oftentimes once you finish your 40 years of work or whatever it is, the pension isn't actually enough to sustain that level of the standard of living that you've got. Whereas with Neolife, as an independent distributor, you're actually building up a valuable asset with residual income. As a retirement age, there's a mandatory retirement age in most jobs. Whereas with Neolife, you decide when you want to retire. You could retire in 5 years' time if you wanted to. And one of the most important things for me is leaving a legacy to my kids. And with a job, you can't leave your job to your child, but you can leave this business to your child. And that means that the business is willable, right? So there's a phrase that people like to use, or the acronym JOB actually stands for just over broke. Many people work for 40 hours per week for 40 years, only to retire on 40% of their basic salary at a time that your medical expenses actually increase. So isn't it time to start preparing for your future before it's too late? So with Neolife, the thing that really I want to focus on today is you need to start with your dreams and then set your goals. And we'll be talking about the 3 daily success habits and what they are in a second. So how does it all work? We're going to get straight into the business thing, right? How does the business work? Well, first off, let's talk about this relationship between you and a company called Neolife. So Neolife has been around for over 60 years. That means that Neolife has been around since the year that NASA was formed, since the year that the microchip was invented, and since the year that Madonna was born. So Neolife is very old. Nearlife is in over 50 countries around the world, which means that you can actually grow a business in rands, dollars, and pounds if you want, any currency around the world. And they've got the Scientific Advisory Board, which is a global network of leading scientists that make sure that the products stick to nature's blueprint, which means that the products are based in nature and backed by science, right? Now, let's look at how you actually get started with Nearlife. Well, firstly, you register a business kit, and I'll talk about that in a second. And once you register with Nearlife through buying one of these business kits, you get your products at 20% less. Okay, and once you have your products at 20% less, we start to build a business around the products. So in order to build a successful business, we talk about the 3 daily success habits. Now, what are the 3 daily success habits? The first one is using the products, right? And that entails changing your shopping habits. But why should you change? They say most people are afraid of change until the pain of remaining the same becomes greater than the pain of change. And I like to think about it like this. If you've ever tried to watch a movie on your computer and it didn't want to play, that is most likely because the software you had wasn't the right version in order to play that video, right? So that means that you needed a better version of the software to be able to play that video. And that is the same in life and with success as well. I feel like, are you the right version of yourself right now that you need to be in order to achieve your dreams? Right? So the second daily success habit is to share the products. Now, once you start sharing the products, you'll start to build up a customer base because people also want to buy those products from you. And because you're getting your products about 20% less on average, you actually start to make about 20% profit per product. Then you start to share the business opportunity because not everybody would want to just pay over the top prices, which are already cheaper than the prices in the store, but they want to pay even less for the products that they're getting, right? And that means that people will actually join the business network that you've started. Now let's just talk for a second about PV or point value. So PV is the points attached to every product, right? So for example, Super 10 is a cleaning product. It is a different rand value to the dollar value and the pound value, but it is the same PV in all of those countries. And the 100 PV minimum that we talk about in the business plan, that is simply the minimum amount that you need to make every month to qualify for incentive bonuses. So what happens when you get, for example, 6 people to join your network? What do you tell them to do? Well, exactly what you have done. You get them to form a relationship with the business Nearlife and to make that minimum of 100 points per month. Right, so now they are also using the products and enjoying all of the benefits in terms of the cost savings that they'll make and even the health benefits that they'll get from the products. But they're doing a minimum of 100 points per month. Now you've got a network of 700 points and you'll be making about 700 Rand in profit and bonuses. So what do you do next? Well, what happens when we show this guy over here to bring in or to create his own 700 Rand team? So let's just say we go with this person and we help them get 2 people in and we show them how to help those 2 people get 2 people each. Now we've got a 700 point unit there, 700 PV unit. So that person in yellow is making 700 Rand in profit and bonuses. But what does it do to your network? Because remember, you've still got a remaining 600 points, which means that you are now making 1,400 Rand in profit and bonuses simply by helping that person create their own network of 700 Rand a month. So what do you do next? Well, you duplicate the process. In this business, duplication is key. And when you duplicate the process, you show all of these people how to take the next step onto the 700 Rand in profit and bonuses. What does that do to your business? Well, now you've got over 4,000 points in your organization. And what happens is you're now classified as a director in the business, making between 9,000 and 11,000 Rand in profit and bonuses. The third daily success habit, and this is a very important one, is personal development. Now, we've also got an organization called the Eagle Team, and that is a team within the Nearlife organization started by a guy by the name of Charlie Bolton, and they assist with extra training, support, personal development, and even additional financial and other incentives. And that is just to add on to everything else that you already get in Nearlife. It only costs 70 Rand to join the Eagle Team and 60 Rand a year to renew, and they provide all of that support. Right, so let's look at the distributor starter kits. I'm not going to go through them individually, but there are 5 different kits. We've got the Healthy Home Starter Kit, the Pro Vitality, 3 and N, a Golden Starter Kit, which is a cleaning range, and then we've got the Nutrients Organic skincare range, sorry, and that's also a starter kit you can start off with. So let's look at the starter kit itself. It comes in a nice green box like that. This little slide says, don't wait for opportunity, create it. And that is what Neolife is all about, right? Creating this opportunity and sharing it with the world. So if you're a new member, you just signed up to Neolife, you get 60 days free access to an app called the Team Neolife app. This is a fully fledged customer marketing app, and there's lots of benefits and features that goes with that. If you like the app and you want to continue that app, you can actually pay 300 Rand a year, and you'll get free full access to that app again after that 60 days. Now, remember that with Neolife, this is a work from home business, essentially, especially in the times that we're living in today. And your products, your kits, all of these things can be delivered to your door, right? So everything is couriered to your door. We've also got the free shop and manage your business on the go with this free back office app. And this is free forever. So you've got this app that you can download and you can purchase your products on there and sign people up and all kinds of things. Now, this part of the benefits of the business is very exciting for me. As I've said, I'm into web design, and this website, it's a fully fledged e-commerce website that you get free with your distributorship, and you pay 160 a year to renew your membership, but you get access to this website in all that time, and people can actually sign up to your website. They can buy products from you without you lifting a finger, have it delivered to their door. And aside from all the e-commerce benefits and the financial reward that this website can bring you, there's another few things that I just want to draw your attention to. The one thing is that you get this back office section once you log in as a distributor, and you can actually go through all of these different reports that you can generate. So it helps you to manage your business as well. And you've also got all of these resources, including additional websites like the neolife.com. We've got the Neolife Detox. If you haven't heard about Detox program yet, go check that out. We've got the Neolife athletes, all the international athletes that actually use our products. So there's lots of different resources for you to use. And then finally, one more thing I want to bring attention to that you get with your Neolife distributorship is the resources library. Now that is, it's hundreds of images, videos, PDFs, all kinds of information that you could possibly need to run your business. And that information you can actually share with your prospects to help them make a decision on either buying the products or joining the business. Right? So the message I want to leave with you now, before we move on to the next section, is that the difference between those who succeed and fail, and that is that it's not about not taking advantage of opportunities. So take advantage of the opportunity, get back to the person who's invited you to this session, and tell them exactly what your need is, and they'll be able to assist you with that.